the dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's time.
What is going on, everybody? All right. This now says that I'm live. What's going on, everyone? Hope all of you are having a good day. Hope all of you are enjoying yourselves. I'm going to be very honest. This is take number 2. Can you all hear me out there? Can you all hear me out there in the live chat? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope that you can hear me, because this is another edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We're also live over on Kick. We're also live over on Twitch on this Tuesday, August the 11th, 2026. It is 7:01 p.m. Now, I was supposed to go live at 5:30, pero my computer was like was out there, was acting a little funny. So here we are. Steve, you had a shock for a minute earlier. Yeah, we'll get into that. I'm not gonna hide it from you guys. I'm not. Gang, ATP. I enjoy your content. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, because again, I feel like I can, and here I am. What's up, everyone? Hope you're all having a good time. So, you guys remember I took that time off, right, during the World Cup. I'm not gonna lie to you. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the time off. I did. And there were times where I there were times there where I was like, yo, am I gonna come back or not? I really did not know. I really honestly did not know if I was gonna come back, right? Did not know. Did not really know, to be honest. And I was content. I was content on if this was it, if it was done for, then so be it. But then I came back, and again, I am enjoying this. I am. Don't get me wrong. And then there's days where it's like, it's starting to become like a chore again. It's starting to become that. And I hate that I'm coming off like this. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of you. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes when my computer will act up on me like it did earlier, a lot of things just started setting in. Like, damn, bro, I can't really get a show on time. At times, I feel like, what's the point if my computer gonna keep on acting like this? You know what I mean? Then I had a couple moments to like, you know what? Let me think about this. Let me, let's not give up now. All right, let's not give up. Okay, I'm not giving up on this or anything because here I am. Here I am. So, with that being said, again, there was a part of me when I was gone for a bit there that, I was not going to come back. There was that moment. But then it's like, there's days where it's like, but here we are. Here we are. If y'all still ride with me, I appreciate y'all. I do. Because I get it. We're in a time now where there's other creators out there that do this better than me. I'll be the first one to admit that. There's other creators who do what I do better than me. You know what I mean? I'm not blind to that. So if y'all still sticking around, if y'all still fucks with me, I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. With that being said, this is Steve's Kitchen. And I know I said that only moments ago, but here we are. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope all of you enjoyed yourselves. I hope all of you, are enjoying August for what it is, because real soon it'll be September. And before you know it, there'll be a lot of you out there who are going to be into your pumpkin spice, right? Start wearing the hoodies, right? Women will start wearing the Ugg boots, right? They'll put on the scarf and the little scullion. And there's some folks out there who will not hesitate and put on the fucking the furry jacket, like the North Face. The North Face jacket that got the hoodie with the little feathers all around it. There's some folks, I kid you not, by the time we get to October, it'll be in full effect for some folks. I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. I said this before. When I was a kid, I loved the summer. Loved the summer when I was a child. And I know for some of you out there who are listening to this already, you probably heard me say this before, so I'm going to be repetitive with it. All right. So if you have to listen to this again, there's a new viewer, right? There's probably a new viewer, a new listener right now who did not hear this who's probably heard this for the first time. So let me just say, when I was a kid, when I was a child, I've enjoyed the summer for the obvious reason of no school, right? No school. I get to be home. I get to enjoy, my time off, right? Get on enjoy the air conditioner in my room, play the PlayStation when I had one. Brother, I wish I had their budgets. I wish I had Ross's salary. Sean's view. Me and him, we're like him, Chase, OTR Central, we're like the last of a dying breed. JD from NY, shout outs to him for the most part. I wish I had his budget, but it is what it is. What was I gonna say? Damn, I lost my train of thought. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, so when I was a kid, I enjoyed the summer. But as I got older, I've learned to appreciate the fall weather. Yeah. It's chilly in the morning, right? And in the afternoon, it's warm. And then at night, it's chilly again. I can appreciate all that. And I know someone here who will be joining me right now who can also appreciate the wonderful summer and as well the fall, the one, the only Romeo Dump. What's going on, brother?
What up, dog?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What up, pal?
What up, my pal? How you doing?
Doing all right. Got some free time here.
Like
You
that,
need
man.
a tag team partner to get through this episode.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you on that. So you got Spider-Man there behind you. I heard Spider-Man already heard the schedule of the NBA of the Knicks' first game against Philly, and he's ready to attack. He's ready.
We're gonna be out there on 7th Ave, 8th Ave.
He's gonna be out there already. Like welcome LeBron to New York.
Yeah, LeBron's forced to watch the Knicks raise a banner. He could have been part of this a long time ago. He could have been the one to bring the banner to New York, but he was scared. He wanted to go join his pals.
Sometimes I feel like though it's for the best though when you say like the way it just played out, right? You wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, thank God for Jalen Brunson.
Exactly, bro. The king of New York. They better have a statue ready. They better name a wing in Madison Square Garden, the Jalen Brunson.
He's gonna have everything.
The Jalen Brunson Auditorium, the Jalen Brunson subway station. They better name Penn Station the Jalen Brunson New York Penn Station. The Jalen. Funny enough. So when I'm at work at my second job, I wear my Knicks hat, right? I wear the hat.
Beautiful.
Right. So we
Look
have
like a winner.
So it's funny enough, like on the deli counter, we have like Nixon 5, Champ 2026, and behind it is deli department is closed, right? If you need anything, there's a pre-slice wall, right? Just go there, right? Because again, 9 o'clock, I shut down the department. I got to clean, right? And all the bullshit I got to do. So dude walks up, hey man, Nixon 5, man. Nixon 5, bring on LeBron. We ain't scared. And I'm like, what can I get you? Let me get the LeBron bodega order, man. I'm like, I got you, bro. Let me guess. Is it everything bagel, scrambled eggs? Is it the spicy Dorito, right? Spicy Dorito, and the what's this? There's a sauce in there, right? There's a sauce
For who? LeBron?
No, for the Jalen
Brunson egg and cheese.
Bronson egg and cheese, right? And then the peach snapple, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty much.
One of them.
Which I still have not tried yet. I'm
not a Snapple guy.
It depends.
You know what I like in the morning? A Monster.
Monster, okay.
Yeah.
Monster.
Get the day rolling.
Get the day rolling. Get the day going. That being said, there's a lot of stuff that happened, right? From Raw last night, we did have obviously Solo Dolo Sikoa, who I will say has been one of the what's the word I'm looking for here? One of the joys of watching this program.
Standouts.
One of the standouts. One of the positive lights on the show. Don't get me wrong. I thought Raw last night as a whole, was it as good as last week? No. But I thought it was a good show overall. What do you think, Romeo?
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't. I didn't know if you were asking me, was it?
No. For me, I thought Raw last night, compared to last week's show, which was the Raw after SummerSlam, it wasn't as strong as last week's show, but I thought overall, as a whole, I thought the show delivered what it needed to with some of the key moments, right?
Yeah. I mean, I thought last week was way better. Gave it a thumbs up. This one I gave a thumbs in the middle. But yeah, stuff happened. Stuff led up. Things developed.
Exactly. We had the main event, Jay and Solo Sikoa, where if Solo were to lose, he had to join the Bloodline again. Right. But if Solo Dolo won, he's a free man. He can do whatever he wants. Right. And I must say, I thought Solo in the opening segment with Jay, it's crazy because I don't know really what is Jey Uso. they're supposed to be heels, right? It's like the Death Riders, right? They're supposed to boo them, but at the same time, they also do these babyface like tactics, right? Like Jay will come out, right? And he will do the yeet, he will do this, and he'll get the crowd to run it back, right? So it's very, very confusing. You know what I mean?
He didn't do it last night. He was all business.
I know he was busy, but a lot of time, like, you know, again, he will come out through the crowd, right? It's Jey Uso in your city, right? He has the kid right there with him, right, in the stand, and they're doing the yeet, right? So in that aspect of it, right, it's kind of like, brother, make up your mind, make up your mind. You know, we also had
I think it's just going to continue to be that way with the Bloodline
for the most part. Which we'll get into also the main event in a bit here. I'm not going to break down everything that happened on the show. Just to be clear here, I'll just talk about the big moments of the show. We also had the opening match of the which luchador is going to face Roman Reigns in Mexico. Which luchador will get the opportunity of a lifetime between against Roman Reigns in Mexico for the World Heavyweight Championship. You had the opening match. You had Laredo Kid and Penta. I thought for the most part, as far as a match, you know, it was a good showing here. For those of you who've never seen Laredo Kid, because I guarantee you not many of you watch TNA, or, you know, you'll skimp through AAA here and there, but you really don't have like that familiarity of Laredo Kid. So you got to see him, right? Thought he looked impressive. Good showing by him. But it was all said and done, Penta got the win and he advances. I know for a lot of people, he is like the favorite. Oh, it's him and Rey Fenix in the finals.
100%, yeah.
You know,
yeah, it was a fine match. There's no drama in Penta losing in this tournament. I think even against Phoenix, I don't think there'll be any drama, but it'll be fun, brother versus brother, if that's the direction they go.
You would have to, but you're not going to do Dragon Lee. I know Dragon Lee had to win over Dom.
I don't think it's crazy, but the way they treated Dragon Lee last night, yeah, Phoenix is winning.
I just think also, I know a lot of people are not happy with Dom not winning. I know he hasn't had a win since June. He hasn't won a match. Is that what I'm reading correct here?
At least since he's been cursed.
Yeah. And look who's joining us here too, is Chase.
I was trying to join on the computer, but I don't know what it is. The internet in my room, it's not working. They're setting up a new tower by my house because I live by a community college. So, you know, obviously we have to have like great technology for the college, but it fucks over my internet. So like I've literally I've been trying to watch episode 1 of Hard Knocks for the last hour because it keeps disconnecting the internet on my PlayStation and stuff. So yeah, I don't like watching on my phone. I have a big ass TV for a reason. Let me use my big ass TV.
Yes. Let him use his big ass TV. Let him use the goddamn big ass TV.
Yep. Hopefully
who's on Hard Knocks?
Seahawks. They've been in chance.
I don't get into that show unless my team is on it.
I like it. I always like seeing how head coaches react, players talking to each other. Like, I love the ins and outs of the NFL. You know, the NFL's back, baby. Super excited. Guys, get ready to see less of me on this channel. You already see less, but when the NFL's on, I tap out of pro wrestling like no other person taps out of pro wrestling. Yet somehow, somewhere, I'll still watch more than Steve.
It happens. Like, I mean, look, man. I know you guys are excited. Your teams are playing soon, and you know,
excited.
I mean, there's some excitement. Like, hey, it's a sport that you guys follow. It's a passion, right? For the love of the game. Like, you guys are excited. Like, you get to look forward to a Sunday, a Thursday, or a Monday, right? Or from time to time, a Friday game or a Saturday game
for the big games. For me, Steve, I'm more excited about Man City than I am the New York Jets.
I'm sure you are. Hopefully they win it this season, you know. Hopefully they win it. I know they had preseason in, was it Korea or in Asia? They're doing preseason.
Yeah,
right?
even in that football preseason, I'm not gonna be there.
I ain't gonna be not gonna be there either. Not gonna be there. I'm excited as well. Hopefully Real Madrid does it this year. A little I feel like I'm asking too much, but we'll see. We'll see. But we're talking about the tournament, right? And how we feel that, look, people are saying Penta and Ray Phoenix, but again, the way you saw like Dragon Lee beat Dominic Mysterio yesterday, right? Got people thinking, hey, maybe it could be Dragon Lee.
Oh yeah, I mean, because Ray Phoenix is still the AAA Cruiserweight champion, so they don't want to make it where it's like the Cruiserweight champion. Because I already know how the wrestling fans are going to be if Ray Phoenix loses. They're going to be so upset. They're going to be like, oh, to Dragon Lee or to his opponent. Isn't he? He's facing Wagner Jr.
Dragon Lee,
no,
no,
Psycho Clown. Wait, isn't it Psycho Clown?
Let's see the bracket here.
No, I'll talk about Ray Phoenix.
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah,
because Wagner Jr. is being pushed as one of their top heavyweights in AAA. That isn't El Grande Americano. So,
he would face Penta if he wins
in the finals, or Dragon Lee.
No, the next round. The other side of the bracket is Dragon Lee and Phoenix if they win.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
I thought Ray Phoenix was facing Wagner Jr. Who's Ray Phoenix fighting?
So Ray Phoenix is facing El Fiscal.
Oh yeah, he's winning.
And then also you have Psycho Clown versus La Parka.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, so that winner. Oh, okay.
They're facing Penta.
Yeah. So I got it
wrong. So Phoenix is facing Wagner Jr. Not Phoenix. Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee in his opening round. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And Ray facing El Fiscal. I mean, I think it's great that again, because let's just be honest, not many casuals don't even watch. I'm sure AAA. So this is a good way to give these guys the exposure, right, to this crowd. So that's what I'm happy for, at least in a way. And maybe it get these people to, on a Saturday or sometime during the week, tune into AAA. And also factor in, they got a big show coming up, right? They got Triple Mania. So it gives people the hope of watching, right? Like give it a look. Check out Triple Mania, right? They got a big event.
WWE did a good job at making sure that like El Grande Americano wasn't in this match and stuff, because he would have gone on to face Dom on the 13th of September and then face Roman on the 14th. That would have been like, and then I love Roman Reigns, you all know this, but in Mexico, he ain't getting a lick of cheers against a Grande Americano, and those fans would be pissed. El Grande dude, not against El Grande Americano. Dude, this guy is so over. Like it's unreal. In Mexico City against Roman Reigns, Roman will get a reaction, but the minute El Grande Americano comes out, it's literally going to be all him. And the fans would be pissed if El Grande Americano loses to Roman Reigns. And also, too, you make your mega champion. Oh, they already made their mega champion look like a dork on Monday Night Raw, but you make it where the mega champion doesn't feel like that big of a deal if he can't even beat the world heavyweight champion for the title. So, Penta's the best person to go against Roman and stuff. So, he just had a great IC title reign. I don't see what's wrong with moving him up the card, and it's at least a fresh opponent for Roman. Like Roman's just refacing the same fuckers. If it's not his family, it's Seth Rollins, and it's like, oh wow, like Penta, like. That's actually a fresh matchup for Roman Reigns.
Exactly. And if it's not Penta, it's going to be probably LA Knight. I think, and again, I totally forgot last week that Money in the Bank is still in October. So, Roman, I think it was you in the chat who suggested that, hey, Sunday night main event, they could probably do Roman and LA Knight. I can see that happening.
Because I can't think of any other. Where else is going to be?
Yeah.
And to people were like, my coworker was like, oh, now that Solo, right? Now that Solo part of the Bloodline, is he really though? Or can it be that he, has them believing that, he's going to fall in line, right? He's going to fall in line, be a good soldier, right? For the tribe, for the OTS, right? For the OTC, the tribal chief. And the day of the match, the referee's down and he decides to cost his cousin, Could that be a scenario here?
Wait, who?
So my coworker was saying, now that Solo Sikoa, right, is part of the bloodline again, right? Is he really though? Could it be that he's pretending to fall in line, like he'll be the good soldier, and then when the eventual LA Knight Roman match happens, right? You could have there's a ref bump, right? A random your mandatory ref bump, right? That you'll see in every title match here and there, even though you didn't see it. Did they do that at SummerSlam? Yeah, they did.
They did a ref bump. So that way you can set up the Shield chair spot.
Yeah, you're right. So you could have Solo get in the ring, and you have the choice: do you attack LA Knight or do you attack Roman?
No.
He was saying it, so I'm like, I'm listening.
Solo and LA Knight's friendship ended last night when LA Knight.
Yeah. Here's the thing: Roman Reigns ain't losing that title unless it's to our good friend Uba Femi. Uba Femi is the only one that's going to be beating Roman Reigns, and it's what they do. They don't believe in these short title reigns. They want to keep Roman looking strong. They want to keep Oba looking strong. That's it. We're waiting until Saudi Mania. Until then, like look, it's like Romeo was talking about with the boys at True Heat on the Raw review today. Oba Femi probably gets a pin on Roman inside of the War Games. I just wish they did a better job at Roman not really acknowledging Oba Femi, but trying to set roadblocks in Oba Femi's way. Like show Roman actually has some fear, or like he kind of like knows that Oba Femi exists, because like it just feels like they're on two different planets. Like CM Punk is calling out Oba Femi as a WWE champion on SmackDown, which I think what he did was a dig at Roman. I think he's doing that as a dig because Roman is not even acknowledging that. Like they're on two different planets, two different shows, and it's like, like you guys are on the same brand, but there's no like acknowledge. We're supposed to be dumb viewers and act like you guys don't exist in the same universe. Like if Oba Femi wants to do a feud with Braun Breaker, I'm cool with that. But why don't you have it where it's like, Roman Reigns is all like telling like Jimmy or Jay, like, hey, keep an eye out on that. Make sure that we're handling that. Like, like make it where at least there's something where Oba, like where Roman cares about Oba. Like it's just like they're two different people. Like they're just doing their own thing. It's like, what are we doing here?
That's Roman.
It's Roman for you. That is Roman. But I agree, honestly. Again, I would listen to my core. I was listening to him like, okay, all right, it's possible. Right?
By the way,
go on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the reality is, no, it's gonna be if Roman's dropping that title. That's if he drops it, because for all we know, they could do a whole thing where Roman retains and Oba has to wait another year. You know what I mean? So it's possible. I wouldn't put it past him. I would not put it past him.
They've already done Cody, so why not?
Yeah, they did it with Cody. Let's do it with Oba Femi.
The backlash can't be as much as it was for Cody. Can't be. Won't match it.
No.
I was gonna say that Roman and LA Knight can't be at Sunday Night Main Event because the Raw in Mexico City comes first in September, and last night Pierce said after that's done, then we'll work maybe on getting you your match LA Knight against Roman.
So there it is.
Sunday Night Main Event can have to have something else. Maybe Oba and Braun. I don't know.
Maybe so.
That's probably the move. Oba and Braun at Sunday Night's main event.
And it's a big attraction match. That could be your main event, right? Your future, right? And we saw what happened last night. Braun Breaker during the Austin Theory and Tosawa match, he just stood there, like just pissed off. Just pissed, just sitting there like this, like
thinking.
Just thinking. Yeah, just again, it's like everyone was in a different world, and Braun was just by himself. Like, you know what? Fuck all this, right? Because in his mind, right, he for him, he believes that Paul Heyman thinks that Oba is the future of WWE. And we saw it happen later on in the night with Paul Heyman, right? Where Paul told Braun Breaker, hey, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Right? And we saw that face off, right? People were excited. Oh my god, like they're about to go at it. They're about to go at it. And then I loved how the moment Oba got in the ring, that's when everyone got in and tried to break the shit up. They didn't think about breaking it up. You know, it was making his way to the ring. Let him get in the ring, and now then we got to break it. And separate these. It's about to go. So they're making you wait for it, as they should.
That's one of Triple H's favorite things to do. Get all the officials to break something up. I think that's booked once a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Minimal.
For the most part, yes. For the most part. Also on the show, you did have Stephanie Vaquer having a face-off, a back and forth exchange with Becky Lynch. It's clear they both want a shot at the women's title. They respect each other, right? Their accolades, their accomplishments, but they both want a shot at Liv Morgan, right? And look, Stephanie and Becky Lynch is the match to make down the road. It is, in my opinion. But then when Stephanie came out, well, she left. Becky was in the ring, and Liv Morgan attacked her from behind. She attacked her, right? Then Stephanie got back in. It looked like she was gonna lay out Liv Morgan, but then Liv got out of the way, right? She got out of the way, and there was that. So it looked like she was about to hit Becky Lynch. But your thoughts on this potential Becky and Stephanie Vaquer match?
Well, you're gonna have to wait because Liv Morgan's still the champ. So you have to go through her. You're jumping ahead. Liv Morgan's not dropping this anytime soon.
I know she's not dropping anytime soon, but I mean, have them go at it just to see who wins it, and I guess who's next in line from them too. I mean,
triple threat, baby. That's how it works.
This sounds like a triple threat.
Yeah, the triple threat. Like, I find it interesting. 2 weeks in a row, they've left it where they want to do this Becky and Stephanie stare down. Stephanie Vaquer comes out huge pop. Becky comes out huge pop. When they stare each other down, no pop. The fans have no interest in seeing these two wrestle each other. They're just like, nah, we're fine. We like both of them. Like, because look at Oba and Braun Breaker. Oba, when he first stares down Braun Breaker that first week, fans were cheering like they were excited. This week, you heard the crowd roar. Now go back to last week. Stephanie and Becky get rid of Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day, right? Stephanie makes this return, huge pop. Then they kind of stare at each other, and the crowd's like, okay. And then this week, and then they stare at each other. Crowd's not into it. They don't want to see something about a Vaquer and Becky Lynch match. They're just like, nah, we're good. We don't want this.
I think they both want to see them beat Liv.
Yeah, Liv Morgan. It's going to be a triple threat. It's the usual WWE triple threat where both women are going to look like they're going to pin Liv, but they don't have a chance, and then Liv walks away, still world heavyweight champion.
LOL, Judgment Day wins.
Yeah,
at least, the women portion of Judgment Day, they got things going,
Exactly.
Yeah, the men are jobbers, all two of them.
Sadly, it's a sad truth. And speaking of which, speaking of Judgment Day, you also had a women's tag team match. You had the Judgment Day of Roxanne Perez and, of course, Romeo, the reigning and defending women's Intercontinental Champion.
Notice she got rid of the barbed wire on the belt.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it wasn't working for Triple H, probably.
1 week.
Like, what the hell is this? Who says you get a custom title?
We'll never forget. I will never forget. I'll always remember.
Dude, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, the fuck is this? Barbed wire on the IC title? Like,
she's LaRuda.
So apparently, I don't know if you guys obviously never noticed, but
no, I know this.
Okay, all of Raquel's graphics, her name,
yeah,
sometimes her gear has barbed wire on it.
Yeah,
nobody ever noticed. Nobody put it together.
no one seems to care. Neither does WWE. Like, I just found it funny. Like, I was like, because to me, having a custom belt, it has to be something where it's like, okay, you earned this right to have a custom belt, or it matches your character. Raquel having unless she's like, I'm only defending my Intercontinental title in hardcore matches, and it's like, okay, cool. But other than that, it's like, why? Like, Trick Williams with his custom belt, that was cool. That made sense with the whole Trick Willie all white thing he got going on. But having a custom title,
it's
like,
over.
You can't even have this custom title. Like, this they ain't gonna sell that on WWE Shop. Like, what was she thinking? Like, oh yeah, let's have fake barbed wire on the IC title and make that a custom belt that we can sell online. Like, that ain't gonna sell.
It will
People
make it
gonna be
even
like, the fuck
worse.
is this?
What makes it even worse too, like, fans, there's fans who love to, when they go to meet and greets, right? They'll try to customize their belts, and there'll be that one fan who's gonna try to put barbed wire on their women's intercontinental champion just to meet Raquel. And when they get there, oh, you can't bring this in because it's a weapon, right? It's sharp and it's barbed wire.
Yeah.
We need another rule. You can't have a custom title if you're gonna drop it in less than a month or whatever it was. Like, how long did that trick belt last? He's already lost it.
Like a month, not even like 3 weeks. You already gave it to him, and then I was like, "Here you go."
Need a minimum 3-month title reign for a custom belt. That's minimum.
Crazy, Yeah, exactly. You guys seen that graphic that someone posted? And I know it's Photoshop, it's AI, whatever, but Baron Corbin is still scheduled for be part of MLW, even though they taped it months ago, right? So they're still airing it, right? So some guy put like a graphic of Baron with the U.S. title on an MLW graphic.
No,
you guys didn't see it? Okay,
no, but that what are we doing?
Yeah, hey,
like
man.
when Global Force, they were like, "Oh man, we have WWE US champion Bobby Roode in the building tonight," or NXT champion. They're like, NXT superstar Bobby Roode is visiting Global Force Wrestling tonight.
Oh, those were the days, bro. Global Force, man. Remember the
so nice of him to stop by.
Remember the Global Force Gold?
Yeah,
I remember.
Ponzi scheme by Jeff Jarrett.
It was. It was.
It was.
It was, absolutely. You click on this, you go on the site, a video pops up of Jeff Jarrett trying to sell you
gold. And then you buy gold, and then you have your friends buy gold, and then the friends underneath them buy gold, and then you make money. It's a Ponzi scheme.
Yep. Absolutely.
They didn't mention that in his Dark Side of the Ring.
I think if they actually did a full episode on actual Jeff Jarrett, we would learn how much of a scam artist this asshole is.
Oh yeah, for sure. I did see the Renegade episode. Kind of very, very sad.
I still gotta watch it. I was actually gonna watch it tonight.
Okay. You watch the Bossman one?
I did watch that.
It wasn't like it shows like, yeah, that this, what wrestlers put their bodies through, right? Again, I remember back in the day, like Bossman was the man in the 90s. Dude was the man, right? And I remember like Big Bossman, like there's like you go to Target, right, or Chase and Kohl's, right? There's like those WrestleMania T-shirts, right?
Yeah.
And
Bossman's on it.
Bossman's on it, right? Like, yeah, look at this Big Boss Man.
Yeah, no, Bossman. The problem with him is like backstage politics kind of did him over, and then also too, they're transitioning from like the bigger guys to like more of the smaller dudes and stuff. Yeah. But Bossman never won a world title, huh? He never got like a pity WWE title reign.
He competed technically against the Big Show in '99.
No, but he never won it. Normally a guy like him would have had like at least one world title reign.
They made it sound like that one time he was late for the run-in really cost.
Yeah, that was.
What was that? Steve Austin, I think he was late for a run-in.
Survivor Series '98.
Mm-hmm.
And they really took it out.
And they did the whole thing backstage that Austin just chewed him apart. Like, fucking, what's the matter? What's the matter?
Goddamn, pal.
Goddamn, pal.
Goddamn, pal. You're over here showing up late to your spot.
Showing up late. Now you better now for
the be a top guy in this industry, you gotta show up. Well, if you think about if you watch like the '90s, how many fucking big matches Big Boss Man? I mean, he has a fucking WrestleMania match with the Undertaker. For fuck's sake, he like sometimes wrestling fans they don't like appreciate certain wrestlers or like they don't understand the importance of some wrestlers until like later and stuff. Like I'm sure it's gonna be like that when it's like in the 2020s. Like everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, they're gonna say the same shit about Baron Corbin and whatnot, like how Big Boss Man like never got opportunities. It'll be the same shit with like Baron Corbin or something, or like in the mid 2000s, like Mr. Kennedy, like that fool was like lined up to be like the next big star of the WWE. Mm-hmm. They were force feeding Mr. Kennedy like and down our throats, and then he just couldn't get out of his own way. Like there's a lot of wrestlers like that where it's just like look at the mid 2000s, like the perfect example of guys like hell. People don't feel the same way about Ziggler, even though Ziggler has had a couple world title reigns under his belt. They're gonna say the same shit in mid 2010s. Like, I think they did more with Ziggler.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm good.
I remember, bro, those days. They hear you.
No, dude. Everyone with these Ziggler. Like this is how you knew WWE was in a bad state when people were like fucking knocking on the door saying we got to make Ziggler and John Morrison main eventers. Like, what the fuck are we talking
Oh,
It was
about,
the
bro.
reverse. The IWC was shoving Ziggler down everyone's throats.
dude? Like, this is why I appreciate, like, even though even if how cold WWE or AEW gets, this is why I appreciate the current rosters we have now, because there's actually like talented people where I'm like, yeah, they can be main eventers. I'm cool if you want to force these guys down our throat. Like, people were so desperate, like they wanted these mid carders for life to be main eventers. I was like, what are we talking about? Like, ugh. Like, Ziggler's no Eddie Guerrero. Like, they were treating him like he was Eddie Guerrero or Chris Jericho. I'm like, no, dude, those guys were smaller dudes that actually had personality. Like, Ziggler has no personality.
I'll never forget, bro. Survivor Series 2014.
Oh,
He was the sole survivor, and everyone was like, "They're finally gonna do something with Dolph Ziggler.
and
He's
then he
gonna
had
get the big push."
that pretty good match with Harper, and everyone thought like, oh, Ziggler's so back, and I'm like, no, stop it, dude. I wasn't even on the bro. Steve can attest to this. I was on the Cody Rhodes train before anyone fucking else, because Ziggler was getting pushed, and I'm like, I don't know why they just don't do this with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has everything else, blah 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 blah, and stuff. Steve can attest. I said it. I said I'll build my company around Cody Rhodes right now instead of Dolph Ziggler. Like, have Cody Rhodes be your guy. Oh, man, Chase Adamas. What happened? 2026. I'm never late. I'm just on time. Like, I'll say this: when I say someone should be built as a star, just listen. It works out. It works out in the end. I see an eye for talent.
There's still hope for Julius Creed. There's still hope.
Oh no. I've sold that stock.
Oh, I remember, yo. I remember a couple years. Yo, this guy is gonna be a world champion.
Yeah, him and Sammy Guevara. I'm out.
Oh,
Like, but I'm still striking well on all my other guys. I said Braun. I said Oba. Still good with them.
Yeah.
Who did I say in AEW? I guess all my AEW guys have kind of capped out. I'm just waiting on my Fletcher stock to hit.
Also, in JCW, J Rod.
Well, she's going elsewhere soon.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, that's who.
Big Al. I'm big on Big Al.
No, Big Al too. Hope she gets signed somewhere.
TNA, AEW. I know she did like a dark match for AEW Dark back in the day. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully she gets an opportunity. Hopefully so. Also, speaking of which, here, I know you guys seen this over the weekend, right? The big drama that took place with AJ Styles' son Avery. Now, I'm with Romeo on this one. This screams like a work.
Work.
Right? Where, in case you guys are forgot already or whatever the case may be, so Avery is the son of AJ Styles. He's 19 years old. He wrestled a match at GCW. And I guess Natty was at the show and she saw the match and she went on social media and praised, she was praising, him and I think the guy he wrestled, Marcus Matters. I think that's the dude's name that he wrestled, right?
I don't know.
He's an ID kid. He's an ID kid, pretty much. And she's saying, how he's paying his dues and all that stuff, right? And
yeah.
One of the guys from the independent scene, right, 20-year veteran, right, went on social media and said, how this kid, being AJ's son, didn't help set up the ring, didn't help set up the chairs, right? He went into hiding, right? Like, how is that paying his dues? Now, he
had to use the bathroom, maybe.
Maybe he used the bathroom. Maybe he had to, hit his vape. Maybe, look, for all
maybe he had to go check in to work, punch the clock.
Or maybe, look, he's a 19-year-old kid. Maybe he's taking summer courses in college. Maybe he's checking up on his assignments. We don't know, right? Goddamn. Pero this got, people talking on the internet. Oh, what the hell? This kid not paying his dues. It's not right. And then AJ still, got involved as well. Say, hey, GCW paid my son to wrestle. He didn't pay them. They didn't pay him to
do your job.
Do your job, right? And this got people mad at AJ. Oh, why would you say that? Did you forgot where you came from, right? But again, people forget.
Well, how do we know AJ Styles actually ever set up a ring?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, I get it. AJ came from the independent scene as well before going to TNA, right?
I would not be surprised if AJ Styles was like, "Yeah, I ain't setting up no damn ring," and he's like, "You guys didn't pay me for that."
Yeah, guys, come on. You gotta give me first class.
Not everyone is built like that. Like,
yeah,
I could tell you from experience as someone who has set up a ring, clean a ring, and stuff. We'll bring in guys and gals won't do shit, and I hate he posted pictures. We'll bring in guys and gals and they won't do shit and stuff. But I hate when he posted the pictures of Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Hart doing it, and it's like, okay, just because they're doing it does not mean everyone else has to do it. That's it. Like, I'll say this: I did a California independent working behind the scenes, and we brought in MJF. MJF broke down the ring. He did the thing, but he was in character the whole time. It was like the funniest thing. Like, this guy was like in character, complaining while doing work. It was such great. I was just like, dude, this guy is never out of character. Like the funny. I think I only saw him out of character once or twice during that whole time he was doing it. But he was complaining like, "Oh, you schmucks don't know how to do this. Oh, what? You guys want me to pick up a broom? Fine, I'll sweep. Not gonna do a good job at it." And then he did better than half the fucking people. So it was like the funniest thing. Great guy, MJF. But not everyone is going to do that shit. Okay, like to me is this. Hey, unless Brett Lauderdale goes to Avery Styles saying, "Hey man, gotta do the ring," then he doesn't need to do it. If GCW is okay with him just showing up, just doing the work, that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, "Well, Avery Styles, this is a disgrace." Like, no, fuck off. So y'all, a lot of y'all that like to gatekeep the business, never been in the business yourself. Like, none of y'all have ever done this shit. I'm someone that's taken bumps, set up rings, done a lot of stuff, but I never look at it if I don't see. Hey, look, if our guy who's our top performer and he doesn't want to set up the ring, I'm not gonna be like, it's a bad look for the boys. You don't. No, he's our top performer. Maybe he's superstitious. Maybe he gets injured if he fucking does this shit. I don't want it where our top draw gets injured beforehand and stuff. Maybe there's people who are paying for it, but like, setting up a ring is not easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So cleaning up the ring is not easy either. So to me,
like for me, like
I don't think it's that big of an issue. Like wrestling fans making this like a big issue that he's not paying his dues and stuff. Go take a bump. And then tell me if you guys want to go fucking set up a ring and stuff afterwards. Tell me if you have that grind mentality to do that. Because not everyone has that grind mentality. If he doesn't have that grind mentality, it doesn't make him a lesser person. It's just different. Sometimes the best people are the most laziest people in the business. Like, you'd be so shocked of how many lazy assholes made it to the top. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all this hard work and determination will get you. Like, shut up.
Dirty Dom set up a ring? Dirty Dom set up a ring?
Yeah. Do you think Dirty Dom set up Lance Cade's ring when he was training? Oh, you think Hook? No, like, it does not make me think less of Avery Styles because he doesn't want to set up a fucking ring. Like, quit gatekeeping the business.
You think Nick Wayne set up a ring?
He's probably got it for sure, 100%. No, but like, hell, half these NXT performers. You think Obafemi? You're telling Obafemi to go set up a ring? Hey, look. Yeah, Uba. Do you think? Look. We know two wrestlers who help the ring crew all the time, Tucker and Otis. Which one's still with the company? Otis. WWE didn't keep Tucker and be like, "Hey, we can't lose this guy. He helps us set up the ring." Like, what?
Now they got Hank and Tank to set up the ring. Hank and Tank. They'll set up the ring in NXT.
Are you sure they do that?
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Do you think Dark State's setting up? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, people gatekeep this business and act like da-da-da. It's like, no. Avery's looking at it like this. His dad probably told him, "Hey, when you get to the big time," because dude, a guy like Avery Styles, just because of who his dad is, he's going to get nepoed. Like that's just how it is. I mean, nepotism is one of the biggest cards in professional wrestling. You're related to someone that's like, look at Roman Reigns. He didn't fucking do no independence. Like Sika's like, hey, my son's Samoan and wants to wrestle. And WWE's like, yeah, you'll bring him in. He looks good. Like that's it. Like
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton freaking did nothing. Just did one. Charlotte Flair just looks like an athlete. Like, and she started much older. Like, fucking even if you're a son of a famous person and you're a nepo, you get it. Like, look at Elijah Holyfield. This guy stinks. I haven't seen him do one good thing in LFG, but yeah, he's still with the company because his dad's a fan of Holyfield.
Look at Mark Henry's son. Isn't he going to be real soon debuting for WWE NXT, some shit like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nepotism is the best thing in wrestling. Avery Styles, he knows. He is literally like 1 or 2 matches away from someone saying, you know what? Yeah, let's just bring him in. Especially WWE. They're going to be like, yeah, we like AJ. AJ Styles is one of our best free agent signings of all time. He's a WWE Hall of Famer. He's loyal to the cause. AJ's like the most loyal person. Like, because AJ Styles easily could have been like, yeah, I'm retiring, and then just gone to AEW and cash out. But he didn't. He's just doing his podcast, being angry about whatever he wants to be angry about. And that's great. Good for AJ.
Yes.
Like, Avery Styles don't need to worry about some GCW guy that have been working for like 15 years in the business and has made it off of hot dogs and handshakes. Like, dude, some people just have it where they have an easier road. Like, dude, if I was like someone, like say for example, if I wasn't, because I'm not a Nepal hire. Yeah, I'd be doing all that extra shit so I can gain favor. It's all about politics at the end of the day in pro wrestling. I'm just setting up the ring, but once I get to the point where I don't have to set up the ring, fuck, I ain't setting up no damn ring. Why?
Absolutely.
Like an OBW, some jobber in OBW tried to tell me go help set up the ring. I'm not going to do this. Just love for the game is not there. Yeah, guess what? Who drew this house? Me. So shut up.
I think also again a lot of them do it because again I've been to indie shows where again most of the talent are the ones setting up the ring. They do it because they're trying to get a spot. They're trying to get a spot on the card, even if they're not booked on the show. Hey, if I show up and set up the ring, set up the chairs. Oh, you got a big name coming to our show. Can I pick him up from the airport and bring him to the venue?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I used to do. I used to be like, oh, we signed it. Yeah, I'll go pick them up from the airport for y'all. Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to get backstage behind production. So I did all this fucking extra work, coffee and stuff like that. I didn't have any say because I was like, hey, you know what? I'm doing this. So I met one of my connects. Picked her up from the airport. Freaking drove her.
And again, for Avery, should he do this? Yeah. I don't see why not. But at the end of the day, like you were saying, he has a guaranteed spot waiting for him. A spot waiting for him in WWE.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. And I know for AJ.
And I'm not saying no wrestler should do this, but for people to gatekeep it and act like he's not a hard worker, it's like, bro, then you go take a bump.
Yeah.
Stop clicking with your fingers and saying, oh, he should do. Then you go do it then. If you hold this business in such high regard, why don't you do it? Like, that's all I got to say. Like, I'm tired of these people acting like they would do it, and then later on, it's like, okay, push come to shove. Show me you will do it. If you can show me you will do it, then all right.
Or not only that, take a 5-hour drive, right? Go through traffic, right?
Oh, yeah.
And show up, and all you're getting paid is $30.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Or if not, catch a red eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get the red eye flights, wait at the gate for a couple hours, right? And try and get to the building, and all you're getting paid is $50. Oh, but you got to pay your hotel.
Yeah, dude, when I was doing work for like a lot of the California independents, I would just do it. And sometimes I wouldn't even get paid. Like I'd be burning gas money, picking up talent, doing all this other stuff, getting talent food and all this other crap. I wouldn't get paid. Like one time the promoter came to me and said, Chase, thank you so much for the last few weeks. He only gave me $300 for like a lot of work that I'm like, damn, if I was like working a regular job, this would have been like one paycheck for the whole week of work and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is.
Cash, straight cash. There you go, man.
Yeah, just 300. I mean, the benefit was I did get a lot of free food. Like I like if I wanted something from the snack shack or whatever, I could just literally a hot dog and a handshake. Like maybe 3 hot dogs for me because I was hungry on some of these days. But yeah, no, like some people pay their dues differently. Like it is what it is. Avery Styles, he's a nepo. Unfortunately, he doesn't have to pay his dues.
Doesn't have to.
It's not the end of the world, people. You're not gonna if he's a good wrestler, y'all gonna forget about this. Y'all not gonna be like, oh, I can't like Avery Styles. He didn't help set up the GCW ring back in 2000. Like, who gives a fuck?
He didn't stick around with the boys after the show.
Yeah,
he didn't come to the seminar.
I learned the wrestlers that stick around with the boys after the shows, they're the ones that never make it anywhere else. They're always in the same fucking spot. Yeah. Every once in a while you can hang out with the boys.
Yeah.
But like if you always with the boys, you're always gonna be in the same fucking position.
He didn't go to the gimmick table after he sold his merchandise.
Oh, dude, why do you think Cody Rhodes was staying there to clean up the ring? Like, Cody Rhodes knew what he was doing. He was staying there so he can go back to his gimmick table afterwards and meet more fans and sell more merchandise. Could you imagine if Cody Rhodes would have just been standing at his gimmick table the whole time, being one of the biggest draws of the independents, and just shaking hands, signing merchandise, everyone breaking down the ring? Yeah, people are going to be hating on him. So you know what Cody did? He's like, let me help clean the ring first, do my part, and then I'll go back to my gimmick table. What are we going to shit on other independent wrestlers who tell the booker, hey, make sure I'm going on first so that way I can sell more gimmicks, and then afterwards I leave after the 4th match? We mad at those people?
I've seen it before. I've been to indie shows. Like, I'm not gonna say a name, but I went to Chicago for and I went to a Warrior Wrestling show.
Yeah,
this guy, all I'll say, former Ring of Honor World Champion. That's all I'm gonna say. 3rd, 4th match, his match was done. I'm out. Literally left. Literally saw him leave with his suitcase, no shirt on, leaving the building.
I'll say this, and this involves AJ Styles. We had AJ Styles at this independent wrestling show. We're setting up the ring and all this stuff. And guess what? AJ Styles did not show up until the 2nd match started, and AJ Styles did not stay after to help us clean or do anything else. And did we say, oh, AJ Styles? But no, we were happy because AJ Styles, it was the first time that we ever sold out the fucking gym that we were wrestling at. It was
the house.
Put some butts in the seats.
So we were just like, yeah, thanks, AJ Styles. We appreciate you. Like, yeah, but I've seen it many times. Even lesser talent. I've seen a guy who was labeled a former WWE superstar. Dude was on NXT, an NXT wrestler. Demand the promoter, I'm the first match. Got the first match, had his first match, left. Didn't do shit. And we still booked him.
Sad. Very, very sad. But again,
so it's just how it is.
It is. Absolutely. And again, look, if this is a work and this leads to a match, this will be it. But if it's not going to lead to a match, right? And this is, again, there's ways to go about this. Just don't go on social media, try to fucking shit on this 19-year-old kid, again, who's just started.
Like, look, if you have a hard opinion about it, that's fine. But it's just like one of those things where I'm like, when you guys act like it matters that much to him, like it's going to hurt his career, it's not going to hurt Avery Styles' career at all.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe to a lesser person. Maybe if I was doing that, yeah. Because I don't have no father that's a former WWE Hall of Famer.
Of course.
Romeo has 2 of them. He has Bianca and Montez Ford.
Exactly. This is Romeo from the future right here. Romeo from the future.
2nd generation superstar Romeo.
Let me tell you something, man. That kid is gonna have some genes.
Dude, what if that kid gets like the worst athletic genes of the whole family? Like doesn't get any of the athleticism.
Damn, bro.
I think that kid won't be building up no damn ring.
No. Trying to tell Romeo to build the ring. Yeah, my mom's one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time, and my dad is one of the most gifted athletes in wrestling history. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I don't want my finger to end up like my mom's finger.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
My mom touched the turnbuckle, and that's how her finger got fucked up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
I
it
still
is
haven't
gonna
found the
hurt.
spot where her finger got that fucked up. That shit crazy.
It was at the WrestleMania.
No,
It was the EO moonsault.
oh, got it.
Even Cody had something to say about this, right? He responds to Eric, my friend, no shade intended.
Oh,
My
can you pull it up on screen? I feel like we need a good Cody impression here. Come on, we can't just read it like normal. Hey, Steve, we have a screen share for a reason. We got to share it.
I know. It's just popped up on my social here, and I was going to do that, and I apologize.
What just
everybody.
happened?
This tweet just, I guess, surfaced like one of those like Twitter account that post like breaking news and stuff like that. They just shared it. So see if I can. My Twitter's loading up right now. By the way,
Shout. See, Cody knows. Cody's like, come on, man. You think
Because
I was really trying to help you guys out? No, I was trying to get back to my gimmick table as fast as possible.
Because the guy who called out Avery put a picture of Cody.
Yeah, sweeping the ring. He had Jimmy Hart doing the chairs. I was like, bro, Jimmy Hart probably grabbing a chair for Hulk or something. Like, what are we talking about here? Well, Jimmy Hart's probably bored. He's probably just like, I'll help out if you guys need me to. Bro, got nothing else going on.
Here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Here we go.
It's a great tweet.
All right,
Chase. All right, Chase, take it
It's
away.
vintage Cody.
Should I zoom
Eric,
in?
my friend, no shade intended, but my outlook. Avery is 19. His father was paying his dues, making sacrifices throughout that young man's youth that some people may never understand. When your family holding down the fort, to simply, he's already set up the effing chairs.
Oh, vintage Cody.
Oh my God, Cody!
How fucking right is that? This kid Avery missed out on his father so much because AJ was the one paying the dues.
That's getting
Mhm.
getting a repost.
And you're getting on this kid.
Yeah, dude, AJ Styles, like, and keep in mind, AJ Styles, it's not like I always tell people, AJ Styles' WWE career is one of the more unlikely careers for a free agent independent signing of all time. He's not some WWE guy. Like, he became a WWE guy, but he was an independent dude starting in he started in 1999, AJ Styles, like around there, 2000. And he's been mostly on the independent since then. Yeah, he was with TNA from like 2002 up until 2014. But even AJ Styles, he even said, I never thought there would be a point that they would want me, that WWE would welcome me with open arms. And when AJ Styles came, he had one of the biggest pops. And, AJ was all like doubting himself, saying, oh, yeah, that's in Florida. There's a bunch of TNA fans still there and stuff. Probably the reason why. But it got better and better. And a lot of people thought AJ Styles' peak would be Intercontinental title. Dude surpassed that. His first year, he won the WWE Championship. That's the first singles gold AJ Styles won, was the WWE Championship. Went on to have one of the more longer modern reigns in WWE history with that said WWE Championship. Won every belt, Grand Slam champion. And he's not a WWE guy. He wasn't a WWE guy. He's an independent free agent that they got. Yep. So the fact that he was able to become this WWE lifer is just incredible to me, at least. Like, I never thought AJ Styles would ever reach that point in his career. So he's had one of the most improbable runs.
And all that early on in the WWE career is winning over Vince McMahon, a small guy. Now he built up in shape, but he's a small guy still.
Yeah, because
Vince hates the Southern accents. All the things Vince hates, AJ Styles had.
Yeah, because if you look at Vince's tenure, small guys that Vince pushed, and we're going to use small guys in quotations.
Right.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is like 6'1". He's not that small. Bret Hart, 6'1", not that small. Chris Jericho, 6 foot, not that small. Kurt Angle is the shortest guy that he pushed, but Kurt Angle was an Olympic gold fucking medalist. So it was like, okay, yeah,
Vince loves the patriotism, so that won him over.
Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has merchandise appeal out of anything. Like, Rey was always a top 10 merch mover for WWE since entering 2002. So he at least had that. AJ Styles, I love AJ Styles, one of my favorite all the time. He don't draw no merch. He ain't that big of a draw. He ain't this. He ain't that. Like Romeo said, terrible fucking accent, short as hell, doesn't wrestle the style Vince likes. It's somehow, some way, Vince was just like, I like this guy. Here's something that we're missing. Damn it!
What do you call him? We call him a pit bull.
Pitbull, yeah. Pushed him over Dean Ambrose, who was like at the time a higher potential talent than AJ Styles.
The Shield.
Yep.
Mhm.
Shield.
So I'm just saying, AJ Styles is running WWE. It's an improbable run that people need to understand. Like, this shit just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Look at all these other free agent independent
The face that runs
wrestlers
the
that they
place.
built. Yeah, look at all these other free agent independent wrestlers. What have they done?
Exactly.
We ain't gonna count Cody. Cody's a former WWE guy that came back. Drew, same shit.
That is true. That is very true as well. Some people will, what about, like, no, like you said.
Yeah, AJ Styles barely saw his son Avery, dude, as Dixie Carter was underpaying him.
Yes. And now look at him again, get his potential. And again, AJ said, he's again considering the idea of one day wrestling his kids on a big show, likely be at a WWE event. So we'll see how all that plays out. We'll see how all that shit plays out. Outside of that, Chase, before we put a bow on this, are you excited for UFC 330 this Saturday?
Yeah, should be a good main event. The rest of the card, not so much, but the main event's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I just saw right now, like they were at the Rocky statue and they did like their little face off between Islam Makhachev and Ian Machado Gary.
Yeah,
that should be interesting.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I think Islam wins that one. Depends if Machado has upgraded. He has solid takedown defense, but when you face those Dagestanis, that takedown offense is totally different. Islam also is very good with the striking. One thing is that Machado will make sure those kicks that Islam likes to throw won't be there. So it'll be interesting to see if Machado can get Islam to fight his fight. Just get into a nice little stand up. Yeah, like Machado doesn't need to finish Islam. He needs to just be very technical with Islam and neutralize the takedowns. But it's very hard to neutralize the takedowns. Honestly, if I'm Gary, I'm watching that third round of the Dustin fight that Islam had, and I'm watching that, and I'm saying, like, how can I replicate what Dustin Poirier did here? Because that's the only way I'm beating Islam Makhachev and stuff. Like, because obviously what Volk did, even though Volkanovski was like controlling in certain grappling situations, that's not going to win you the fight because the judges are going to be like, well, Machado still had control over the hands and all this other crap. So, Islam. So it should be interesting, but I think Islam wins and stuff. Gary is a good fighter, but he might make a mistake or two that will cost him.
Could see it happening. By the way, for those that are wondering, Islam Makhachev right now on FanDuel is a minus 390. Ian Machado Gary's a plus 280. For those that are wondering. Pretty much. But yeah, anything else you guys want to cover before we put a bow on this?
What is there to cover?
I'm asking. I know tomorrow's AEW, and I know tomorrow they're continuing the Continental Cup.
Oh, yeah.
I know also it's going to be what is it? It's going to be Jericho versus Kevin Knight for the TNT title. That's all I know.
Think Jericho wins that one, or you think Jericho will continue to feud with Kevin Knight?
If Darby gets involved, right? Darby can probably screw over.
Yeah, does Kevin Knight really need a TNT title if he's going to? Because Darby's always do a casket match at All In, right? That's like his gimmick. Yeah. Like at All In, we have the casket match with Darby.
Yeah, for the most part, I can see that happening. I can see that, and I can see again Jericho winning a title, and people being upset. Oh, Jericho holding a title again.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. There's some people who feel like
he's a champion.
Yes.
He's Mr. TNT. That's his new catchphrase. When he wins, Jericho's going to be like, Mr. TNT. And they're going to be like, oh, we hate this. Then 2 weeks later, we loved it. Jericho's a genius. And then they'll go back to hating it. It's the Jericho vortex. Like, How many times do we have to say this? It happens every single time, and it never fails. He should just literally make that his gimmick, the Jericho Vortex. Like, it'd be the most meta thing that Jericho could have done. And I could see him doing that. Be like, you guys are booing now, but in 2 weeks' time, you're going to love it and call me Mr. TNT. And everyone's going to be like, no. And then afterwards, the next week, yeah, Mr. TNT, Mr. TNT.
I can see it. The
Yeah.
face of TNT. I can see it now.
Chris Jericho.
Jericho. Well, he calls himself Jericho now for whatever
Oh,
reason.
yeah, Jericho. Yeah, dude.
Now he's Jericho. So there's that. Roman, anything else you want to cover before I put a bow on this?
Can't think of anything.
Alrighty, y'all. That's gonna be it for us, guys. I'll be back next week because I'll be back next week. If you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that follow, all that fun stuff. All right. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Chase, let them know where can they check you out.
Yeah, X at Chase Lover 68. Spider-Man Brand New Day review is now on the True Heat Sports Entertainment channel, so go check that out. John and I are going to be doing a lot of NFL previews for the True Heat Sports Entertainment channel, so definitely check that out. So that way, you guys get caught up on all the shenanigans going on in the NFL before the regular season starts. We are so back. Football is finally here.
You'll be able to break down the Jets really good now. You're familiar with their roster.
Yeah, no. Well, also me and John, we were just like, I was like saying, hey man, let's just do all the like the Souths together, the East together, the West together, the North together, because like you get to like the AFC East and the NFC South, like it's really quick to talk about. There's not really much to talk about some of these teams. Like NFC West, like how often are we going to break down the Cardinals? Like, come on.
For sure. Romeo, let them know where can they check you out, brother.
Romeo Diamonds, all social media, True Hill Heat YouTube channel, Rated Raw Review every Tuesday.
There you go. You gonna be back next week? Can't wait, brother. Can't wait.
More than likely. Hey, they super chatted it today.
Oh yeah.
They
For life.
There you go. All right, y'all. That's gonna be it for us, y'all. Much love to all of you. As always, I'm Steve for Chase, for Romeo. We're out of y'all. Steve's Kitchen on the Around the Point Network.
Man, what the fuck is this? You normally say for Patrick Mahomes, but just because I didn't talk on here, you don't fucking give me a piece? Whatever, man. No, just end the fucking show, Steve. Just end the show.
Okay.
I own this fucking channel, and you don't even fucking give me a for Patrick Mahomes. Fuck you, man.
Okay.
This is the worst investment ever. I'm so sick that I bought these investments from Triple H and Tony Khan.
Ah.
Want to use my ass.
Peace out, y'all.
Buy your new T-Mobile phone.
There you go. Buy the new T-Mobile phone, y'all.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.
And you don't even have a new picture, man. What the fuck?
It's coming.